Welcome back to another episode of Those Two Dudes. It's that dude, Josh.
That's that dude, Ruben.
Our favorite time of the year is here, folks. It is finally here. Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl, what is this? Super Bowl 56? I don't know. I'm not good. I'm not good.
I stopped keeping track.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been a lot of them. I know that.
Super Bowl 50-something. Drop a comment. Let us know. And we're finally here, guys. We're finally here. A heck of a playoffs, crazy wild card, not so crazy wild card, crazy divisional rounds, even better, conference championship games. Cincinnati went into Kansas City, won in overtime. They proved why we don't need to change the overtime rules that we talked about in the last episode. And then the Rams played a heck of a game against the 49ers. Honestly, 49ers probably should have won that game if they had an above average quarterback, which they don't. So, all that to say, San Francisco was going to have a new quarterback next year, and Cincinnati's in the Super Bowl. So glad to see it.
So you're putting that loss on San Francisco, on Jimmy Garoppolo then?
Yeah, unfortunately I am.
Yeah, I mean, he did. It definitely wasn't his best game, but so what? You think he's a below average quarterback?
No, I don't think he's a below average quarterback. I don't think he's
a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's not Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, any of them guys, but is he good enough? Can a team win a Super Bowl with him? I think they could.
Well, so the crazy stat is that he has a great winning percentage, like a great record as a starting quarterback. He's led a team to the Super Bowl already, and now he led this team to the NFC Championship game as a 5 seed or 6 seed. I don't know what seed they were.
They ran through the Cowboys,
Green Bay, and then almost beat the Rams. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, but then you think, well, did they win in spite of Jimmy Garoppolo? Because I don't think they won because of Jimmy Garoppolo.
I have to go back and really dig into it to give an answer to that. But if I recall correctly, he played solid in those. He didn't play good in the NFC Championship game, but before that, at least in the first round, I believe against the Cowboys, he put up some solid numbers.
Yeah,
if I recall correctly,
something like that. Yeah. Either way, they've already made it clear they're moving on.
He's a good quarterback, not a Hall of Fame or great quarterback. And when you're that type of quarterback, you gotta have the right team around them for them to have a chance to win. Which I think they're close. San Francisco has a very good team, so I think they're close to that point. They just lost to a better team in the NFC Championship. Honestly,
sure,
they were my Super Bowl picks at the beginning of the year, at least to get to the Super Bowl in the NFC. This has been a team, the Rams, that this has been accumulating over the last few years. They've been building up to this point. Even going to the Super Bowl prior, they just didn't have the correct quarterback in place at that time. So now that they got that one additional piece, I think this has been it's come to fruition now, and that's the reason I think they're going to win the Super Bowl as well. So
let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. All things Super Bowl. I love it. First, don't forget, guys, go check us out. Go follow us at Those Two Dudes Podcast, TikTok, Instagram, Those Two Dudes on Spotify and Facebook. Check us out, and YouTube. I don't know why I forgot that. YouTube. Check us out everywhere, guys. So let's get into the Super Bowl. First of all, I love the Super Bowl matchup, Rams and Bengals. Who called this matchup? Nobody did. Preseason, Bengals had the same odds to get to the Super Bowl as the Jets and Jaguars. So
really?
Yes. Literally.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Well, I mean, if you think about it, they finished 4-12 last year.
Hindsight, I would still say, pretty low, but I would have not had them that low. Not at least a level right above those teams,
I mean, I think there were higher hopes for the Jets and Jaguars because they got new quarterbacks this year.
Rookies.
I said higher hopes. They're hopes. Hopes.
Joe Burrow was in that second year. That's usually when
But then Joe Burrow was coming off of an
that's
injury.
usually when the great quarterbacks make that leap. Is in year
That's
two.
true, but again, that Joe Burrow was coming off of a major injury. So, and they didn't draft an O lineman, which we screamed at them for not
No, we
doing.
didn't like that.
No.
Good thing they did it. We were wrong there, that's for sure.
Well, speaking of being wrong, Jamar Chase just won Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, hey, I like Jamar Chase.
Man, talking about them, they got a chance to cement their legacy early on. Like, bro, you think of all the great players that played their whole careers and didn't win a Super Bowl, like Dan Marino and others.
Or people that went to the Super Bowl late, like in their career, like Matt Stafford, like John Elway.
Yeah, but that's not guaranteed, because for every one of those players, there's another great player that
League of Phillip Rivers, right?
There. So, yeah, they have a chance. Look, you got to take advantage of it. I know they're young, but who's to say they're going to be back? Like, it's hard. It's hard to win in the NFL, despite how Tom Brady makes it look. If you look at the history, other than that, you see that teams don't go all the time, no matter how great a player is or whatnot. So,
yeah.
John Elway, he was fortunate to get back late in his career, but he lost his first 3 Super Bowls. And the Bills lost 4 in a row, and then they were done.
Jim Kelly, Hall of Fame quarterback, never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, they had the stud lineup.
What was the lineman's name? Oh, great lineman. I'm just
Matthews.
No, Bruce. Number 78, Big Bruce. I don't know if that was his last name or first. I don't know. He's a Hall of Famer. He was a great defensive lineman for them. But yeah, that was some more great players that they didn't get it done. And then you get your chances, and that's that. So they have a huge opportunity right now early on to do away with that. They can go the rest of their careers. They'll have that one Super Bowl in their pocket if they could just get this done. And that changes the way players are viewed, like it or not. Like, people look, Dan Marino, we all know he was great, but you don't look at him like you look at Tom Brady or Joe Montana
or Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, because they won Super Bowls,
because they got over that hump. So huge opportunity for those two dudes, one in his rookie year, the other one in his second year. They could just take that monkey off the back, and then everything after that's gravy. So, yeah, huge opportunity.
I love it. I love this matchup, man. I really do. You got a young coach in Zach Taylor, a younger coach in Sean McVay. I think Sean McVay is like 25 years old. But, dude, it's just I love it. As a football fan, I truly love this matchup. Even though going into the season, I could care less about either team. Going into the Super Bowl, I'm a huge Bengals fan now, huge Joe Burrow fan. Love Jamar Chase. Love what they're doing there. And, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. Look, let's get into it. Let's talk picks. You've obviously been riding on the Rams bandwagon since the beginning of the season. So you think they're going to pull it off?
Yeah, I do. I think, like I briefly mentioned before, I just think this is they've had this roster. The roster has, for the most part, been in place. They've added a few additional veteran pieces to that already solid roster. So yeah, and then obviously the biggest being Matthew Stafford, the quarterback, the one position probably they had to make a move on, and I think this is going to get them over the top. So, and yeah, I think it'll be great too. I'll be happy for Matthew Stafford at the very least. So,
okay. Okay. I look, I got the Bengals winning it. I got the Bengals winning it because there's just a certain swag to them that they can't be bothered. And the way I look at it is pressure is a real thing in sports, specifically in playoffs, even more specifically in the Super Bowl. And I honestly don't think that the Bengals, because of their playoff inexperience, because of how young they are, they're just so naive. They don't even understand the magnitude of how big this game is or the pressure. Whereas the Rams, you have a lot of vets on the team. Like you said, they don't know when they're going to get that opportunity again. Like a Matt Stafford, who's been in the league, 13 years? This is his first Super Bowl. Someone like OBJ, he's been in the league for a little while now, and this is his first time on a winning team. And there's a lot of players out there like that, and I don't know that,
But at the same time, on the flip side of that, these are veteran players, like you said. They don't know if they're going to get another opportunity. They have a better understanding of knowing how hard it is to get here.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, look, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. I just think the team that's loose, that doesn't play with fear, and that doesn't let the moment get to them, ultimately has the advantage. And I think this entire playoffs, that's been the Bengals.
To a point, but it also comes talent. Talent plays a role in this as well. And I think the Rams have a more well-rounded roster than the Bengals do right now.
Oh, yes, of course. They do. Again, right? But
the Bengals O-line.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of momentum.
O-line's going to be able to handle the Rams front? I don't see it.
Well, look.
You got the best D lineman in the entire league.
That's true. That's true. And then you have Von Miller.
They just got Von Miller from the Broncos during the season. So that's another piece.
Look, you're not wrong, but look at the adjustments they made.
Look what the Titans did.
I understand that. And that's my point. They got 9 sacks.
But that was because we didn't play competent on the offensive side of the ball. Where the Rams, even if they don't do great on that side, I don't think they're gonna do something. They're not gonna just crap the bed. So as long as they don't do that, I think the Rams are going to win the game.
Okay, but to that point, though, right? The Tennessee Titans, they got to Joe Burrow 9 times. Look at the adjustments that Cincinnati made in Kansas City, because Kansas City had a fairly decent defense. They didn't get to Joe Burrow.
I don't think Kansas City's defense is great. They haven't been great over the years. It's their offense that's great.
What I'm looking at, I believe Cincinnati has a better defense. If it weren't for the San Francisco not having an above average quarterback, they would be in the Super Bowl right now because their defense played phenomenal against the Rams. They stifled the Rams, and they should have won that game, but they didn't because the 49ers offense really couldn't do much. But, I think Cincinnati wins this game. I think Cincinnati's had the tougher road to get to this Super Bowl. I think they win this game.
I think for the Bengals to win this game, they're going to have to shut the Rams down for the most part. It's going to have to be a pretty low-scoring game for them to win.
I think it could be either or, a shootout or a low-scoring game.
If the Bengals ain't going to run through the Rams' defense, that's not happening.
If the Rams are putting up a ton of points, I guarantee the Bengals will also put up a ton of points.
Not happening. This might be a blowout.
Okay, now you're getting off the rails right now. You're getting off the rails. The Rams,
like I said, they've been building up for this moment. Stafford wants to cement his legacy because he's always been a good, solid quarterback. He ain't got the recognition because he's been in Detroit the whole time, and that organization's awful.
Yeah.
But if he can win this, and he has a better, he knows it's hard to get here. He's gone 13 years and never won a playoff game, I believe. So yeah, he understands this more so than Joe Burrow does. That's for sure. So yeah, man, I think he's gonna be locked in, ready to go, wanting to cement his legacy. So yeah, as much as I'm probably, I'm definitely pulling for Cincinnati. But yeah,
First of all, I think the Bengals are going to win. Second of all, I'm absolutely pulling for Cincinnati. I don't like LA having one football team, let alone 2 football teams. LA
I'm okay with them having the Rams because the Rams they were there.
I get that. I get that, but LA is not a football town. It's not a football city.
We can agree they shouldn't have two. The Chargers need to go back where they belong, which is San Diego.
Well, they're in a lawsuit, so that will never happen. But I think, yes. The Chargers belong in San Diego. They will always be San Diego Chargers in my eyes. Well, that was a match made in heaven there. The fact that they had to, kind of like have a crying call, for all the fans to not sell their tickets to the 49ers going into the NFC Championship games. Do you think Kansas City had to have that same outcry to their fans? Don't sell your tickets to Cincinnati. Do you think that? No. The answer is no. Do you think Green Bay had to do that for their game against the San Francisco 49ers?
But in fairness, those are two of the best home field advantages.
But that's the point, though. If that game were in Cincinnati, you don't have to tell Cincinnati fans to do that. They're not giving their tickets to cheap fans.
But in fairness, what if they were still the St. Louis Rams? Would St. Louis have to beg? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so.
But that's my point. That's my point. I'm saying LA doesn't deserve a football team.
I understand it's not a football city. I'm okay with the Rams being there. Chargers need to leave. But I'm also okay if the Rams decide to go back to St. Louis too.
I'm sure St. Louis will welcome that in open arms, but that stadium they got looks like it's falling down in real time.
Yeah, they'd have to build a new stadium. That was part of the issue, right? Well, I think O'Du wanted to take Kroenke, right?
Well, look, the decision is not hard. Do you want a brand new stadium in LA, a state-of-the-art stadium, or do you want this old, potentially renovated stadium in St. Louis? The decision isn't hard. But yes, as far as fans are concerned, you're not going to get a true home field advantage in LA. That's the downside. So it is what it is.
Crazy, man. That's crazy. You got a team that's this good and you're still struggling.
Did you see the homecomings? Or not homecomings, the pep rallies that they had for each team?
I heard people talking mess about the Rams pep rally. I didn't really.
Cincinnati had a pep rally at their stadium. 30,000+ people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to advertise it. You just say, "Hey, pep rally, line." Everybody's there. The Rams held a pep rally at a nearby high school, and I want to say right before it started, they only did it on one half of the stadium, not both sides, only on one half, and half of that one side of the stadium was full going into it when it first started. I think eventually it started to fill up as the pep rally started to progress, but in the beginning, only half of one side of the stadium was full.
Ouch. So how many fans is that? 5,000?
I was going to say 5 max. Because, a lot of these California high school football stadiums aren't huge. It's not Texas.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I would say around probably 3,500 maybe.
Getting into conspiracy theories, that's part of the reason why I feel like the NFL wants the Rams to win it. Like, they want to boost the idea of football in LA. But if you're getting into conspiracy theories, do you think they really wanted Cincinnati in the Super Bowl and not Kansas City? Yeah, because the Joe Burrow factor, possibly.
And no way.
Kansas City's already won it. Patrick Mahomes, he's there.
But to see the potential matchup for the Rams and the Chiefs and have that game be 60-63. Like that's just, has money written all over it.
But I don't think you mind Joe Burrow being there either. Joe Burrow's very marketable.
Yeah, for sure he is. Look at Jamar Chase. He just won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
So, all right, I got Bengals. You got Rams. We'll see. I'm surprised.
How about your score? What's your score?
Okay, so let's get into that. Let's get into that because now we want to talk prop bets. We want to talk money. That's the real reason we have all these 17,000 listeners daily because they want to know about our bets and our props and all this. Okay, so let's go with that. So right now, let's talk about the line real quick. The line is Rams minus 3.5. Do they cover? You said you think it's a blowout.
Yeah. I think, well, I don't know about it. I think it's potential there could be a blowout. I don't know.
Okay,
but I'll go ahead and I'll throw a projection out there. I'm going to go 34-17 Rams.
I'll bet money that first that won't happen. So then you do have Rams minus 3.5. Obviously I got the Bengals covering. Honestly, I would say I got Bengals. I'll take Bengals 27-21.
By 6?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chance of that.
27-21, and then it'll end with Matt Stafford having the ball, going to score a touchdown for the win, and then the Bengals intercept it.
You didn't tell me after all these years he has a chance to go win a ship, and he's not going to get it done on the final drive.
I mean, it's the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they'll do it. 27-21, Bengals intercept Matt Stafford on the final drive to win the Super Bowl. Mark it down.
Now we're going into crazy land now.
All right. Well, hey, let's get into crazy land, Josh. Let's talk about these prop bets.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's get into these exotic props is what they like to call them. So the game starts. Let's talk about the National Anthem. Okay, so the National Anthem singer this year is a lady by the name of Mickey Guyton. Never heard of her. Not sure who she is. It doesn't matter. So the over-under right now is 104.5 seconds. So that's a minute and 44.5 seconds. Now, on average, the National Anthem is about a minute 57, 58 seconds, something like that. So this one's lower, but on the same side, Mickey Guyton, she just sang the National Anthem not too long ago. I think it was at Biden's inauguration, and that National Anthem that she did was only a minute and 27 seconds. So,
holy crap.
So would you do the under, or are you taking the over?
Yeah, I'm going with the under. It's at what, 144?
It's at, so right now the over under is at 104.5. So that's a minute and 44 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And she did what? A minute and 27. She has to sing. She's got to stretch that out a whole additional 17 seconds.
But think about it. It's the Super Bowl. It's the most watched anything on TV all year.
I'm going under.
I'm going under too. I'm going under too because honestly, I was on the fence, but just when I said that, it's the most watched thing on TV all year. She did that at the inauguration, which I think is also one of the most watched things on TV all year.
Yeah.
And she did that. And also she has the nickname of Quickie Mickey because she does the National Anthem so quick. So I'm rolling under. On this one.
Hear this stuff, man. Quickie Mickey.
Yes.
I don't know who the lady is. So I certainly don't know about her nickname, Quickie Mickey.
Quickie Mickey under 104.5.
Yeah, look. And you said the what did you say? The average was like 150.
The average is right under 2 minutes.
Yeah, man. Obviously, this lady, she's not. Some people, they get up there and they really want to stick out, so they just drag it on out.
What? Yeah.
It's like this lady seems like she's straight to the point, old school, just sing the National Anthem, and that's it. Nice, short, sweet, play football.
All right. Coin toss, heads or tails?
Tails never fail.
Tails never fails. All right. Here's a big one. This is huge. This is the Super Bowl halftime. This is not a one-off performance like we had last year with The Weeknd. This is Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Not to mention whoever else they could bring along. So who knows? Tupac and Biggie might come out. I don't know, but what are the odds of who's the first performer to sing? I know that's a bet right now. So is it Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, or Kendrick Lamar? They're saying the favorite to be the first one to speak is Dr. Dre, and then right behind him is Snoop Dogg.
I'm rolling with Snoop. That Snoop Dogg automatically came to my mind, so I'm gonna go with Snoop
I could
Dogg.
see Snoop Dogg kind of being the MC, right, of all this.
Yeah,
But then I could also see Kendrick Lamar being the MC.
Snoop Dogg's an LA guy, isn't he?
All these people are LA guys.
Oh, they all are. Well, Snoop Dogg is the LA guy of all the LA guys. So
no, I would think Dr. Dre, man, Compton.
Them two. But Snoop Dogg, he's kind of been the face.
First of all, Eminem's from Detroit, so he's not an LA guy.
No, I know that. But I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm going with Snoop Dogg.
Okay. Honestly, the last one on this list is Kendrick Lamar. I would probably say Kendrick Lamar could be the first one to speak because of all of the higher stature of everybody on this list, Kendrick Lamar is probably at the bottom. So he would probably introduce everybody.
Possibly, but
I don't know. That's just a thought. That's a thought. Okay. All right. Next up, we always talk about this. We talked about this last year. Gatorade bath. What color is the Gatorade going to be? The favorite right now is orange, followed by green/yellow/slime, followed by blue. Other takers are clear.
Look, the Rams already got the darn lime yellow uniform things going on, or highlight yellow. It's going to be yellow because they're going to win the Super Bowl, so it's going to be yellow.
That ain't the Gatorade they're drinking though. That's disgusting. Yellow Gatorade.
It's not. That's the traditional. That's the OG. That's the original.
I thought red was the original.
I'm not. Now you're making me second guess.
Or orange. I thought orange or red was. I thought.
Bro, yellow was the one they always had on the commercials. Maybe that's a 90s type thing. I don't know. But I always thought of a yellow as Gatorade.
I don't think of yellow and I think of Gatorade. I think of orange and red.
Nah, I mean, those are good. Red, I like red.
I like red too.
But growing up, I always thought of yellow as Gatorade. I don't know
so you
why.
think they're going to – so the Rams, assuming you think they're going to win, the Rams are actually the away team this Super Bowl, so they're going to be wearing white jerseys. So
yeah, they're actually wearing probably their best union combo they have with this ugly little new school type thing they're doing, but it's got kind of an old school type of twist to it, I guess.
Yeah,
they look okay, but yeah, yellow and blue are their colors, but yellow, I think that's
okay.
what they're gonna do.
You're gonna go with yellow. I'm gonna go. I'll go blue. I'll go blue.
Oh, we're just gonna be random.
I'm gonna go. It's not random. It's blue. People drink blue Gatorade. That's the thing.
Who drinks blue Gatorade?
I mean, would you want me to name? I don't know in my life that drink blue Gatorade. I just people drink.
Anybody?
I mean, I don't ask people.
Do you drink blue Gatorade?
If it is the only thing to drink when I'm being athletic or being, in a workout state of mind, then I will drink blue Gatorade.
Will you pick blue Gatorade? If you're gonna choose if you were to go pick a Gatorade, what color you're not picking blue, you're picking red or
I'm picking red.
Right. Exactly. So I don't know why you just picked a random color.
That's not a random color though. People drink blue. There's a majority of people that drink blue. I don't know why.
There might be a minority of people. There's definitely not a majority.
Well, there's not a majority, but there's a good number of folks that drink blue Gatorade by choice.
I will probably say the number one drink Gatorade is probably red.
I would say red for sure. I drink red.
So do I.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's keep it going down here. Let's see. Let's see what else. Which brand will air the first commercial?
Oh God.
I'm gonna take a stab at it. I think it's Bitcoin, or not, or some kind of a crypto.
That's not a bad guess. I know they're definitely going to have some kind of commercial
Yeah,
out there at some point, but
yeah.
no, yeah, that's not a bad guess.
But you also have your traditionals, like you have your Coca-Cola, Pepsi, your
Budweiser.
beer, Bud Light, Budweiser, Coors Light. Maybe not Coors, I don't know, but like Anheuser-Busch. Like you got
Right.
your traditionals. So also keep in mind that the Super Bowl this year is held on NBC. So any NBC related, programming could also be on there. Let me see here. Okay, so we're getting to it. Let's see here. Man, there's a ton of these. Jesus. All right, Josh. What will be higher? Oh my goodness. Odell Beckham Jr.'s longest reception, his longest reception, or the total combined NHL goals scored on 4 different games across 4 different games on that same Sunday. So meaning between eight NHL teams, will they outscore Odell Beckham's longest reception?
To eight
Yes.
NHL teams?
Yes. So let's do the math. Let's say each team scores 3 goals, right?
Yes, that's like 24. So
24.
yeah.
So do you think Odell Beckham will have a 25-yard reception or longer?
I think so. And even if you didn't, I don't think you think that's the average. You think they're going to get 24? I'm probably going to go somewhere with about. I'm going to say 20. Maybe is what they end up with, and it might be 20. Oh, okay. I'm making this too big of a deal. Look, yeah, I think he's going to have a longer reception than those NHL teams.
Okay, this is kind of funny because I'm looking at the numbers right now, and it says his current longest reception prop sits at 23 and a half yards.
That's good.
Yeah, we were right there. That's funny. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. There's one about NASCAR, but we ain't talking NASCAR. Oh my goodness. Okay, these are just ridiculous. These are way above my head. Let's just get into some regular Super Bowl ones. Yeah, because these are just way above my head. Who's going to score the first touchdown?
I'll go with Cooper Kupp.
That's exactly who I was going to say. That seems to be the safe bet, right? Cooper Kupp.
Same bet?
The safe bet.
Oh, the safe bet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, especially if you're taking the Rams to win. Yeah.
I mean, no, not even if you take the Rams to win. If for it to be the first scorer, yeah, I think it'd be safe that it would be him. Who has more passing yards, Matthew Stafford or Joe Burrow? Stafford?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what else. Is the opening kickoff going to have a touchback?
Yes.
Do you think so?
More than 50. I don't know the math, but I'm going to guess more than 50% of kickoffs into touchback. So yeah, I'm going to roll with that because I think that's the case.
First play of the game, rush attempt or a pass attempt? I'm gonna say pass. I'm gonna say play action.
It's a passing league now. Yeah, pass.
Okay. A team to score a touchdown on their opening drive. Does either team score a touchdown on their opening drive? Do both teams?
Neither.
Neither. Oh, okay.
Look, you get 2 weeks off before the Super Bowl. Neither team's coming off a game. Both are going to have those pre-game, probably jitters. So, just got to get that blood flowing a little bit, but get warmed up, get used to them lights, them Super Bowl lights. But yeah, I'm going to say no score on the first drive.
Okay. Will there be a 2-point conversion attempt?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that. Sure. Let's see what else here. Will there be a quarter? Will any of the 4 quarters be scoreless?
No way.
Okay.
Nobody wants to see that nonsense. So,
will there be a fumble lost? The answer is yes.
yeah.
There will be. Will there be a safety during the game? I mean, you probably lean towards no.
It's going to be a lot of sacks by the Rams, so it's possible. But I'm going to say go with the safe bet.
Man, you are highly underestimating the Bengals.
Look, it's a fun story. They got some young superstar players, but the fact that they're even here is pretty amazing. I don't think the roster is completely built to be a Super Bowl winning team at this point.
But they're in the Super Bowl.
They're in there. Yeah. Congrats to them. I'm going for them.
So here's one. Will the game be tied again after 0-0?
Yeah, I'll say yes early on.
Okay. The last play of the game, is it going to be a quarterback kneel?
Yes.
Because it's going to be a blowout, apparently. Okay.
Yes, Matthew Stafford will get to take that knee and then raise them arms up as a Super Bowl champion.
First turnover of the game, is it going to be an interception, a fumble, or a turnover on downs?
Interception.
I'm assuming by the Bengals.
Yeah, your assumption's right. With all that pressure that's going to be in his face, he's going to lob one up, make a young.
Man, now you just. I was rooting for the Bengals, but now I'm heavily rooting for the Bengals after this conversation. Let's see here. Here's a good one. Will there be a sack before a touchdown?
Absolutely.
Man.
I don't think that's pretty easy.
You think so?
How many? What are the over under for sacks for the Rams this game? Like 6, 5?
That I don't know. I don't have that number in front of me.
What would you say if I said the over under was 5? Would you take it or no?
On sacks?
Yeah.
Oh, combined or from the Rams?
From the Rams.
Oh, under. What? Big time. I'd say max they get 3.
Max. Minimal.
No, max.
Okay.
Dude, don't start. It's Joe Burrow's world, and we're living in it, man.
It does seem like that at times, but he's about to come back down to reality like the rest of us for a little bit, at least.
Who's going to be the Super Bowl MVP?
Stafford.
Do you think it's Stafford, not Kupp? I imagine if the Rams win, it'll probably be Kupp because he just goes off.
I think he has a good chance, but yeah, I'm rolling with Stafford.
Right now, the Super Bowl odds for Joe Burrow are 2,225.
Huh?
They're plus 2,225 for Joe Burrow to win Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
That's absurd. I would take that bet just because of that.
If I was betting, I'd definitely roll with that. That's great odds.
I would throw $20 on that because if that hits,
what? Those cannot be the odds.
Those are the odds. Matthew Stafford is plus 100. Cooper Kupp is plus 600, but even that's pretty high.
Stafford is plus 100 and Joe Burrow's plus 2,000 something.
2,225.
That is incredible.
Aaron Donald has better odds.
That's exactly what's going on here. They think that he's about to get beat the hell up. So it's looking good for me right now. Just by these little odds you're telling me right now, I'm feeling pretty good about my projection.
All right, last one. Who wins the coin toss?
Oh my God. The Rams are the away team. I'll go with the Rams.
Of course, it's Rams everything to you. I don't know why. Even though Tennessee came, I don't know why you're so heavy on the Rams. Are you feeling bad for them because Tennessee went in there earlier in the year and whooped up on the Rams, and then Cincinnati whooped up on Tennessee?
They didn't whoop up on us. We had a few players. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway.
All right.
Rams. This is their year. I think I feel pretty good about that. I don't remember who I picked in the preseason though. I know I picked the Rams and Chiefs to make it. I don't remember who I picked to win it.
Oh, that's a good. I don't know. We have to go back to that. We have to go back to the archives of that episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Josh, I don't know if you realized it, but I got the updates on our social media. I want to say last week was our 1 year anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congrats. Happy 1 year.
Yeah, happy 1 year. That's pretty cool. Matter of fact, I can pull that up. Let me see here. I got to go scroll all the way down to all of our social media. Oh, dang, we did post a lot for a little while. Let me see here. February 4th, 2021 was our first episode. So
right before the Super Bowl.
It was, it actually was right. It was right. We had our first topic, I think we talked about was the conference championship games. And I think Matthew Stafford had just been traded to the Rams. And that's what we talked about on the first episode.
Interesting.
So there you go. 1 year in the books. Anything memorable stick out to you?
I do remember the first episode, the first couple. I think we did one at the last apartments I lived at. I think that was the very first. That was the very first episode.
Yeah.
Then we did one at your old apartments. I think. I remember I was. I don't know why. Like we had 1 million people watching. I was pretty nervous on that first episode, I believe.
Oh, because people kept walking by, right? Because we were doing it out like in a common area.
There were people that were walking by, and I remember we were talking about the college football playoff in that episode as well.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, those are. Oh, definitely our video with old dude from the Big Ten Network and. He does.
Oh, yeah. Jason Zone Fisher.
Yeah, that was fun. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you kept up with him lately? You see what he's up to?
No, I see him post his videos, like his YouTube stuff.
So he's moving up in the NBA world. He's now he's hosting some NBA event during the All-Star game.
Cool. Yeah, congrats to him. Yeah. He's done a lot of stuff. I don't remember everything he's done, but one of those was he had a show on the Big Ten Network and
Big Ten Network. He did a stuff with. He did a ton with the NBA, and it's just been growing throughout the NBA. And he runs a podcast podcast for the Dallas Mavericks, and then he hosted another podcast. He co-hosted with Baron Davis. Yeah,
that was cool. But also the chick from New York, that was fun too.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great. Speaking of that,
And the kid. I can't forget.
oh
forget about the kid.
Zion, right?
Zion,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
fun. Yeah, we've had a ton of great guests on this show from a lot from other podcasts too, just in general, right? And we definitely don't want to leave anybody out, but in just having a ton of these special guests on the show and just talking sports from people that aren't within our region, I think that's been pretty cool. Also, kind of just teasing, once the Super Bowl's out, we're going to start dropping those Marvel episodes that Sam and I did, which is pretty cool. So obviously keep a lookout for that. But I mean, dude, just as a whole, man, I think from the beginning where we were, how we started to how this thing evolved within a year and like how we started getting episodes out, how we started recording, our different layouts, our different topics. It's kind of been it's been a fun ride. It's been a lot of trial and error, and there's still going to be a lot of trial and error, but we've most definitely grown from where we are now to where we were on February 4th last year.
And the big thing is, I mean, the main thing is we just wanted to have a good time, and I think we've had it, especially like the guests meeting people that we wouldn't otherwise talk to.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely cool. So
yeah. That's been a lot of fun. That's definitely been a lot of fun, and it's pretty cool. Having people on our show and then people asking us to come on their show as well. So that's been a lot of fun. But I mean, keep a lookout. Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot more. There's too much drama going on in sports right now, but we wanted to just cover the Super Bowl. The NBA trade deadline just happened. So much going on. The Lakers.
We gotta put an episode out on as far as definitely the NBA trade deadline.
This is the state of the NBA. NFL. We haven't really covered the NBA that much this year.
No, yeah. We look both. I don't think neither of us really get fully invested into the NBA until after football season. True. That's literally right around the corner. We got one more game.
Just one more game.
And then our focus will probably likely shift to basketball, both college and the NBA.
Yeah, that, and then also again, right? Thank God the NFL is a reality TV show, because now you have everything that's going on with Brian Flores and the racial discrimination. That's a whole topic in itself. And look, we got to touch up on it. So we'll be touching up on that here sooner than later.
We may have some very opposite views on that issue, but that makes for a better show. And I think different opinions. It's good. It's good. It's good not to just get the same thing pushed into people's face all the time. So. Yeah. And maybe we can learn something from one another, and maybe whoever watches it can learn something. So, 100%. We definitely need to dive into that. We need to dive into the NBA trade deadline. So hopefully next episodes shortly. Look out for that.
Yeah, look out for it, guys. Let us know. Again, follow us at Those Two Dudes Podcast, Instagram, Spotify, Those Two Dudes, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I'm kind of mixing that up, but we're everywhere. Go check us out, guys. Like and subscribe, thumbs up, download, stream, share with your uncles, with your aunts. I know your aunts are probably already subscribed, so share with your uncles. We'll be posting up our picks, the prop bets. Let us know. Let us know your final score in the comments. Let us know who you got winning, and also let us know what your favorite Gatorade is. What your flavor, your go-to flavor is.
Not just what your favorite is, but also what when you think of Gatorade, what color do you think of? Like, what's the original Gatorade? What is the original Gatorade? I thought it was yellow, but Ruben thought it was something else.
I think it's orange. I think it's orange or red.
It could be orange because I think it originated with the Florida Gators.
In Gainesville, right? I think that's where it originated.
So that's possible, but I'm still gonna roll with yellow. Yeah, let us know.
I could see yellow though, because I feel like the water over there in Gainesville is yellow. So they just might have scooped it out, and I don't know. That's just what I thought. But give us a listen, guys. Download, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know who's going to win the game, what the score is, what your favorite Gatorade is, and what color. What was the OG flavor of Gatorade? Let us know. But we'll be back for more. Got more special episodes coming up. Got a Marvel episode, special edition. Can't wait to drop that one. That was
I'm definitely interested in at least peeking at that because I don't know crap. So I need to be informed.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I had considered dropping it sooner, but I didn't want to compete with the tension against the Super Bowl and the playoffs. So I figured I'd just wait. So yeah, we'll be looking to drop that episode probably soon or early next week or so. But it'll be fun regardless. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let us know, guys. Appreciate the love. We'll be back. Let us know. Drop all the comments. Later.